welcome to Miss Music. Just a question, have you ever been so knocked out by a song that you remember the exact time and place you first heard that track, even though you may not have even known who the artist was? If you have, let me know in the comments below. It's certainly happened to me, I think 3 or 4 times, and I'll talk about that in other videos. But the first time I remember hearing a track and thinking, who on earth is that, was when I was 15 years old. I was around a friend's house, and from the living room I heard Joni Mitchell for the first time. And I just stood there and I thought, this voice is incredible. Who is this? I rushed into the living room, and his dad was listening to the album I'm going to have a look at on this video, which is Ladies of the Canyon. If I hadn't heard Joni Mitchell at that point, I don't know at what stage of my life I would have finally got into Joni Mitchell. But she has become, I think, one of the artists that's been with me throughout my life and that I listen to all the time and I love to pieces. I couldn't do without the music of Joni Mitchell. And I think she's a really underrated singer-songwriter. I would definitely put her up there with the greats. I mean, she belongs in my mind up there with people like Bob Dylan, David Bowie, any of those kind of great singer-songwriters you can think of. She deserves a place at the table. So where do you start with Joni Mitchell? I kind of think in my mind that she's probably not the artist that should be on this channel. But then after realizing that so many people had not heard of Kate Bush, I wonder, are there, or is there a generation of people that haven't heard Joni Mitchell? Now, the obvious Joni Mitchell album to start with would probably be Blue, but I think Ladies of the Canyon is just such a fascinating and touching album. Throughout her career, Joni Mitchell has these different voices. So you have this kind of folk style singing, and it's a type of singing you have on Ladies of the Canyon that moves on to this more jazzy type voice. Then you've got the kind of rock or soft rock style of the 80s and early 90s. And also the voice progresses because Joni Mitchell smoked a lot of cigarettes. So you get this kind of very cherub-like voice at the beginning that gets deeper and gruffer as she gets older. So Ladies of the Canyon is still a folk style with a voice, a kind of vocal range that is truly amazing. And that vocal range it's got to be one of the reasons to listen to Joni Mitchell. So take a listen to this track, Conversation.
He comes for conversation. I comfort him sometimes. Comfort and consultation. He knows that's what he'll find. I bring him apples and cheeses. He brings me songs to play. He sees me when he pleases. I see him in cafes, and I only say hello and turn away before his lady knows how much I want to see him. She removes him like a ring to wash her hands. She only brings him out to show her friends. I want to free. Secrets and sharing soda. That's how our time began. is a story told to a friend. It's secondhand, but I'll listen to his questions. I'll give my answers when they're found. He says she keeps him guessing, but I know she keeps him down. She speaks in sorry sentences, miraculous repentances. I don't believe her. Tomorrow he will come to me and he'll speak his sorrow endlessly, and he'll ask me why. Why can't I leave her? He comes for conversation. I comfort him sometimes. Comfort and consultation. He knows that's what he'll find. He knows that's what he'll
Yeah, so listening to that track, Joni Mitchell has an incredible voice. She's also a brilliant guitarist. I mean, how else would you get people like Jaco Pastorius and Pat Metheny to play with you if they didn't admire your guitar style? She also writes these just deep and emotional and complex songs. Her music's full of melancholy, love, loss, regret, but there's also a lot of humour in her songwriting. And I love on this next track, For Free, how Joni Mitchell broods over her own success and starts picking apart that success.
I slept last night in a good hotel. I went shopping today for jewels. got a black limousine and two gentlemen escorting me to the halls. And I play if you have the money, or if you're a friend to me. But the one-man band by the quick lunch stand, he was playing real good for free. Nobody stopped to hear him, though he played so sweet and high. They knew he had never been on their TV, so they passed his music by. I meant to go over and ask for a song, maybe put on a harmony. I heard his refrain as the signal changed. He was playing real good for free.
Ladies of the Canyon contains three of Joni Mitchell's most well-known songs: Woodstock, The Circle Game, and Big Yellow Taxi, which I kind of think most people will have heard of, even unwittingly. So you get these three terrific songs on this album. I'm not going to talk about them because they are great and people know them. It's a storytelling on this album which is amazing. Just how Mitchell probes the protagonists of these songs. And in the next track, Ladies of the Canyon, we get to visit all these fascinating characters that lived in Laurel Canyon, in California, in the early 70s. And it's a wonderful song, but it also feels a bit like a piece of social history. Take a listen to this.
She fills her drawing book with line, sewing lace on widow's wreaths and filigree on leaf and vine, vine and leaf of filigree, and her coats are second-hand wine, trimmed with antique luxury. She is a lady of the canyon. And we sits you down to eat. She always makes you welcome in. Cats and babies round her feet, and all are fat and none are thin. None are thin and all are fat. She may bake some brownies today, saying you are welcome back. She is another this girl comes wrapped in songs and gypsy shawls. Songs like tiny hammers hurled at beveled mirrors in empty halls. Empty halls and beveled mirrors, sailing seas and climbing canyons. Come out for a visit here to be a lady of the canyon. Do 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 do. Trina takes her paints and her threads, and she weaves a pattern all her own. Annie bakes her cakes and her breads, and she gathers flowers for her home. For her home she gathers flowers, and a stray, a dear companion, colors up the sunshine hours, pouring music down the canyon. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Coloring the sunshine hours, they are the ladies of the canyon.
There are just so many reasons to listen to Joni Mitchell, and I hope my love and enthusiasm of her music somehow gets into this camera in front of me. If you like Joni Mitchell, what is it about her music that you like? For me, it's way beyond just music. It's something much, much more special than just the music. If you like the channel, please do subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.